All right, step 4 in the perfect appointment, and this is showtime, okay? This is the in-store VIP treatment. We want to greet and treat Barbara Jones or whoever the appointment is like a VIP. Now, preferably this is by a manager. If not, we're going to do a management TO right away. So let's assume we've got that VIP parking area that we talked about in step 3. And a woman pulls up to a spot assigned to a Barbara Jones, and she's driving an '08 Taurus, and we knew Barbara Jones was trading in an '08 Taurus because we memorized, remember in step 3, we memorized as many details as possible about Barbara Jones. Imagine now if I walked up to her as a manager and I said, "Are you Barbara Jones? Oh my gosh, I'm Steve Stauning. We're so glad that you're here. Hey Barbara, grab my arm. Let's go in and get the keys so you can get on your test drive, and while you're on that drive, we're going to go ahead and appraise your Taurus. Thanks for coming in." Now, would that be different? Yeah, absolutely. Would Barbara feel special? Certainly she would. She would feel like a VIP, and that's the difference. Now, let's say that she's not greeted by a manager. Let's say that a salesperson sees her. The same thing. Wouldn't it be great if the salesperson said, "Are you Barbara Jones? Oh my gosh, we've been expecting you. Hey, listen, Steve's with a customer right now, but I'm going to take you in to meet Bob. He's our sales manager. We'll get you on your test drive right away. You're going to love the 2014 Camry." Right? Wouldn't it be great if we could already set that in Barbara Jones's mind? That's the VIP treatment. We've got to make sure that we don't do any road to the sale questions, because when we do the road to the sale questions, the more we treat her like a traditional up, the more we're going to close at 20%. So no questions like needs analysis questions. Are there any colors you wouldn't consider, Barbara? No. See, we're going to treat every appointment like a delivery. It's a done deal attitude, right? Anything we say should be a trial close. So for example, when let's say that Bob, the salesman, greeted her out there, and I'm the sales manager, he brings her to the desk, right? And I pull out that deal jacket. It's already got VIP written on it, right? And the keys are hanging from it. And let's say our process is that whoever ups her gets to sell her the car, because we use a BDC here. And Bob brings her to the desk and says, "Hey Steve, this is Barbara Jones." And I reach out and say, "Man, Barbara, I'm so glad you're here. I can't wait to get a look at your Taurus." See, I say that right away without having a look at the jacket because I memorized it. So, "Hey Barbara, I'm so glad you're here. I can't wait to get a look at your Taurus. You know, we can't get those at auction right now. And oh, by the way, here are the keys to the Camry. If I could just get your driver's license, we'll scan it. You'll be on your test drive in just a couple of minutes here with Bob. And when you get back, if you like the Camry, we'll go ahead and start the paperwork." See, that's a trial close. I just did an assumptive close. We're going to start the paperwork. We don't have to do the road to the sale questions. And by the way, when Bob gets out to test drive the Camry with Barbara, we don't want him to butterfly the car. We don't want him to do the whole walk around like he's competing in some sort of competition. That's for a traditional up. Barbara is an internet customer. Barbara knows everything about that car. Or Barbara, even if she's not an internet customer, even if she's an owner, marketing customer, we're going to assume she knows everything about the car. The only thing we're going to change about Barbara in this case is we're going to show her things that maybe she needs to know about the car, right? So if there's any anomalies that are not like a typical new vehicle, we're going to make sure she understands those things. We're going to point out just a couple of things, but what we're not going to do is bore her with a lot of details about the vehicle. We want her to get in, we want her to smell the car, we want her to start the car, we want her to feel the drive, we want her to buy this car. And by the way, I told her we're going to appraise her car while she's on the test drive because we are. We're not going to wait till she gets back to nitpick her test drive, her trade-in in front of her. We're going to go ahead and appraise her trade while she's on the drive because we're going to have a goal here. Our goal is to get her in and out in under 90 minutes. And by the way, top dealers can get them in and out in under 45 minutes, including F&I department, when they have a true appointment culture. And that's the last step in the perfect appointment. If you'll do all 4 steps, your team's going to close your appointments at 80%. I guarantee it.